Good day, everyone. I am Trishia Nicole, Angtud from BSE Science 1B, and for today, I'll be sharing my teaching philosophy. Teaching, for me, is more than delivering lessons. It's about inspiring curiosity, guiding discovery, and helping learners make sense of the world. My teaching philosophy is constructivism, a student centered approach where learners actively build their own understanding and knowledge through experience, reflection, and social interaction. As a teacher, I see myself as a guide, someone who facilitates learning by helping students explore ideas, ask meaningful questions, and connect what they learn to real life experiences. Learning, in my view, is a journey that each student must experience, not something that they can simply be given. Constructivism was founded by Jean Piaget, who explained that learners go through stages of cognitive development, from concrete to abstract thinking. His work was later expanded by Vygotsky, who emphasized the role of social interaction in learning. Jean Dewey, who promoted learning by doing, and Jerome Bruner, who support discovery learning. Together, they shape constructivism into a philosophy that values experience, collaboration, and reflection. The key principle of constructivism is that knowledge is actively constructed, not passively received. Learning becomes meaningful when students engage, reflect, and make sense of information through experience and dialogue. It also highlights that learning is social, meaning students build understanding by interacting, sharing perspectives, and collaborating with others. In constructivism, the teacher acts as a facilitator, not a traditional lecturer. My role is to guide students through scaffolding by giving hints, examples, and feedback until they can think independently. I create opportunities for collaboration and critical thinking, helping learners become confident and self directed in their learning. This philosophy is important because it promotes deep understanding and lifelong learning. It develops essential skills such as critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and real world problem solving. Students become motivated and confident learners, ready to apply their knowledge beyond the classroom. I chose constructivism because it promotes active learning. Students don't just listen and engage, explore and discover. This makes learning exciting and memorable. It also builds critical thinking and problem solving skills. Learners are encouraged to ask questions, analyze information, and find solutions independently, helping them think deeply and creatively. I also chose this philosophy because it connects learning to real life experiences. When lessons relate to students' daily lives or communities, learning becomes more relevant. Constructivism also encourages collaboration and communication. Students learn from one another through teamwork, discussion, and sharing ideas, which strengthen understanding and social skills. Lastly, constructivism recognizes each learner's uniqueness. Every student has different experiences and learning styles. This philosophy allows me to adapt lessons to meet individual needs and making learning more inclusive and personal for everyone. I apply constructivism in my classroom in different ways. First, I encourage learning by doing. Through experiments, projects, and activities where students explore and discover concepts on their own. Second, I use inquiry based learning, asking open ended questions that make students think, investigate, and reason instead of just memorizing answers. I also promote collaboration by using group work and peer discussions where students share ideas and learn from each other. In addition, I connect lessons to real life experiences, relating topics to students' interests, families, and communities so that learning feels practical and meaningful. I make sure to encourage reflection after every lesson, letting students think about what they learned and how they can apply it. Lastly, I always act as a facilitator, guiding, questioning, and supporting my students as they construct knowledge for themselves and become confident, independent learners. To conclude, constructivism is more than a method. It's a mindset that empowers students to take an active role in their own learning. It builds creativity, curiosity, and independence, preparing them to face real world challenges. As a future teacher, I believe that when students learn through experience, collaboration, and reflection, they don't just remember lessons, they truly understand them. Thank you for watching my presentation. I hope this inspired you to see how meaningful and empowering constructivism is for both teachers and learners. Once again, this is Trishia Nicole Angtud from BSS 1B. Thank you and have a nice day.